Hello everyone, hope you are doing well.
Today we are going to tell the story of the action thriller movie called The Suspect from the year 2013. Warning, spoilers ahead. Please be cautious. The movie opens with a man as well as the main character, named Ji Dong-chul. Ji Dong-chul used to be a special forces agent in North Korea, but after a change in the political system, Dong-chul was then left unceremoniously by the North Korean government while carrying out a mission. But when he returned home, Dong-chul found his wife dead and his son missing. It is known that his wife was killed by his own former colleague. Dong-chul, who knew that, then decided to defect by heading to South Korea to be able to pursue the killer of his family. In South Korea, Dong-chul lives by living as the personal driver of a company leader named Chairman Park, where Park is someone who has political influence in the South Korean law enforcement system. Dong-chul is also often chased by a reporter named Choi Kyung-hee, who is making a documentary about immigrants and wants to interview Dong-chul. However, Dong always refuses. Until one night, Dong-chul, who was about to go home from Park's house, felt something was wrong with his employer's condition. Then he decided to go back to see his boss's condition, and sure enough, when he got there, Dong-chul saw a mysterious man who was injecting something into Chairman Park's body to make him die. Dong-chul, who saw the incident, immediately beat the mysterious man and killed him. The dying Chairman Park then gave a pair of glasses to Dong-chul and told him to bury the glasses. However, suddenly came a group of people in police uniforms led by Director Kim, who asked Dong-chul to hand over the district, but Dong-chul refused and decided to run away from that place. Here, Director Kim instead killed Chairman Park and some of his servants. It was later discovered that Director Kim was a political officer who was the mastermind behind this murder plan. Then we are introduced to an army veteran named Colonel Min Si-hun, where Colonel Min used to be a South Korean Special Forces agent, but now his rank has been demoted to trainer after his mission failed, where in the mission he was almost killed by Ji Dong-chul, but not so. The next day we are shown with several suspicious men entering Dong-chul's house. Dong-chul, who knows it feels something is wrong, then immediately leaves his house. It turns out that the purpose of these people is to put the weapon used to kill the chairman in Dong-chul's house and intends to accuse Dong-chul as the perpetrator of the murder of the chairman. In a different place, Director Kim was seen holding a meeting with state officials. In the meeting he said that it was Dong-chul who had killed the chairman and he would immediately carry out a pursuit mission against him. Director Kim then told men to help him lead the pursuit mission. At first he had refused, but after knowing that the pursuit was Ji Dong-chul, he finally agreed. Colonel Min began his search mission by arresting and interrogating everyone who had been in contact with Dong-chul, including Kyung-hee, who was making a story about immigrants. Kyung-hee, who was being interrogated directly by colonial men, suddenly got a call from Dong-chul. Then Dong-chul told Colonel Min not to pursue him because he was not the one who killed Chairman Park. However, Colonel Min did not believe it. Here Colonel Min managed to track Dong-chul's whereabouts through incoming calls from Kyung-hee's cell phone. Meanwhile, Dong-chul finally managed to find the residence of his former colleague during the Special Forces first, named Ri Gwang-jo. Then Dong-chul immediately pointed his gun at him and asked if his wife said something before dying. Then Gwang-jo answered by writing something in the hand and told Dong-chul to come closer so he could read it. A moment later, Dong-chul realized that there was a sniper aiming at his head. He immediately jumped to avoid the sniper's shot, while Gwang-jo ran away. But before running away, Gwang-jo left his cell phone on the table, and the cell phone was taken by Dong-chul. Dong-chul, who chased Gwang-jo, was also chased by several policemen, Colonel Min's men. Until finally Dong-chul arrived at a mall. At the mall, Colonel Min managed to monitor Dong-chul's movements by utilizing CCTV mall. However, from here Colonel Min began to suspect that there were other people who wanted to catch Dong-chul besides him, because he saw Dong-chul not only running from the police, but also chasing someone. Colonel Min, who began to get suspicious, finally realized that there was someone in his team who also worked for someone else. Then he told one of his men to find out who the person was. Then Colonel Min came to see Director Kim to ask if there was someone else who was after Dong-chul besides him, but Director Kim did not tell him about it. Feeling something was wrong, Colonel Min also intervened himself and began to find out the past of Dong Chul, and this is where Colonel Min knew that Dong Chul's wife was once a maid who was killed for running away to China, and Dong Chul himself was labeled as a traitor. Then he defected to South Korea to pursue his wife's murderer. Back to Dong Chul, who is chasing Guang Zhou. Here Dong Chul, who carries Guang Zhou's cell phone, gets an incoming call from a mysterious person who turns out to be the sniper who was targeting him earlier, and at the same time they both crossed paths on a staircase in the mall, and there was a brutal fight between them. In the fight, Dong Chul managed to kill the man. Long story short, Dong Chul finally called the Kyung-hee reporter and asked Kyung-hee to come meet him in a place, but their conversation had been secretly intercepted by Colonel Min. Then Colonel Min ordered several policemen to immediately follow where the Kyung-hee reporter went. Kyung-hee, who knew she was being followed, managed to trick the police by telling Dong Chul to change their meeting place, but when Kyung-hee and Dong Chul were about to leave the place, Colonel Min suddenly crashed his car, and there was a chase between them. But in the end, Dong Chul and Kyung-hee managed to escape the pursuit of Colonel Min. Here Dong Chul invited Kyung-hee to his hiding place to reveal the contents of Park's relic glasses. How surprised they were after seeing the contents of the glasses, because the contents were a sample of the chemical weapons formula, which had been developed for political purposes. The next day, the police who managed to track the whereabouts of Dong Chul and Kyung-hee ordered all their members to arrest them. Here, Director Kim told Lee Guangzhou and his trusted men to come first to kill Dong Chul and take the contents of his glasses before the police arrived. On the other hand, Colonel Min secretly told his men to hack into Director Kim's computer and find out what really happened. After that, Lee Guangzhou, who had arrived at Dong Chul's hideout, saw Kyung-hee sleeping alone. Then he took a sample of his chemical weapon and handed it over to his friend. When Guangzhou was about to kill Kyung-hee, from outside came Dong Chul, who lunged at Guangzhou's body, and there was a fight between them. In the fight, Dong Chul managed to kill Guangzhou, but before dying, Guangzhou said that Dong Chul's son was still alive, and the mastermind behind the murder of his wife and Chairman Park was Director Kim. Dong Chul, who saw the police starting to arrive, then chose to escape from the place and left Kyung-hee there. Colonel Min also took Kyung-hee along with a camera containing footage when Dong Chul was opening the contents of Park's relic glasses. On his way, the colonel was told by his men that all this time, Director Kim was in contact with an arms dealer based in the Middle East named Kim Do-so. Then Colonel Min met someone who gave him a photo of the chairman's death. He even told Colonel Min if the chairman was dead before being shot, because excessive drug fluid was found in his veins. The person also gave a bullet in which there was a fingerprint of the person who killed Chairman Park, and it was known that the fingerprint belonged to Director Kim. After the sample was examined, it was discovered that the sample did not contain a chemical weapon formula, but contained a compound weapon formula that could fertilize the soil if buried. Meanwhile, Dong Chul, who escaped from the police chase, managed to kill the person who brought the chemical weapon sample earlier, but Dong Chul did not manage to find the sample because previously the person had given it to Director Kim. Director Kim, who had gotten the sample, then met Kim Do-so to sell the sample. But in the middle of the transaction, Kim Do-so suddenly canceled it, knowing that the sample did not contain the chemical weapon formula. Feeling cheated, Director Kim then held a press conference to show evidence and explain the chronology, which made it seem that Dong Chul was the killer of President Park. However, suddenly, Dong Chul fired his gun, which scared all the reporters. Then he took Kim away into the building and made her a hostage. When Dong Chul asked Director Kim about her son's whereabouts, the police came to help and shot him, allowing Director Kim to escape. But on the run, he runs into the colonel who knows all about his rottenness, and a fight breaks out between them. Kim almost shoots Colonel Min, but is suddenly startled by a screen showing reporter Kyung-hee revealing all the facts about his actions to the media. Meanwhile, Dong Chul, who managed to escape the police fire, then came back to Director Kim and intended to kill them. But Director Kim managed to press an emergency button that made the window curtain behind him open, so that the snipers who had been prepared outside the building could shoot Dong Chul if he dared to approach Director Kim. In the end, Dong Chul managed to shoot Director Kim dead with a gun, which Colonel Min had previously given him. At the end of the movie, Dong Chul had to be taken to the police station by the Colonel, but on the way, Colonel Min gave him an address where his daughter was sold, and Colonel Min let him escape by pretending to go out to buy cigarettes, and the movie ended. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it, and feel free to share this content with your friends and family as well. And don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos.